In this video, we will take a look at importing a non-application catalog into our B2C website. First thing we're going to do is go to the faceted catalog API for Sophio, and we're going to log in. You should be using your own credentials, not someone else's. So if you're using shared credentials, please stop, contact Sophio support, and get your own credentials. Thanks. All right, so we're going to log in. We're going to go to non-app catalogs, and we're going to choose an available catalog. Now you may only see one in your account. I've got many, as you can see. I'm working on the tool and equipment catalog today. And just to note, you can see previous uploaded files by this user can be shown below, and it shows you the status. We're going to click next, and now we have three options. We can either import a non-app catalog, export, meaning export the data after you've imported it, or you can restore from a backup. In this video, we're going to focus only on importing. Now, the Excel file that you import needs to be mapped to our system or database. And we use a concept of templates so that if you're doing this again and again, you can just choose an existing or previous template. In this video, I'm going to just click continue. I'm going to create a new template. So what I'm doing now, at this point, the first thing I need to do is find the Excel or CSV file I want to import. So I click on choose. I'm going to do the tool and equipment Q3 catalog, and then I'm going to click parse file. All right, now there are some questions that have to be answered. As you can see here, it says I've got 810 items in the database. I'm about to import another 810. So what do I want to do? Do I want to add or do I want to replace? What we want to do is we want to replace everything. Now we also use price and availability from our imported file or use the existing price and availability from our daily inventory feeds. If your site's already getting price and availability data feeds from multiple suppliers, you would typically use this. But if your site is a catalog only site and you want to control the price and availability from the file that you're importing, then you'll want to choose this option. So for this video, we're going to choose use price and availability from the imported file and replace everything. Then I'll click continue. At this point, we're ready to map the columns from the imported Excel spreadsheet to the database for the non-app catalog. The first thing we want to do is click this checkbox, treat the rest of the columns as attributes, and that ensures that when the file is mapped, any columns that are left out because they couldn't be mapped precisely will be added as product attributes so that the data is still available. Okay? So let's go field by field here. Notice the columns that are in pink here are highlighted. These are required fields. So let's go ahead and do those first. Okay, the product number is the part number. Product description is going to be our title. Manufacturer name is going to be the Auto Care brand name. And the main category level is going to be category 1. All right, those are the most important because those are required. Now let's go column by column. Q3 unique ID is what I'm going to use for the unique product key. All right, now the idea is that that ID would be used every single time you import a file and that the same ID represents the same product. That way you could update as opposed to replace. If you don't have the ability to do that, you can just keep creating new unique IDs. You just have to make sure on the previous page you choose that you're replacing everything when you're importing a file. All right. Product description is going to be the long text. I'm going to leave this blank because I don't have a different title and description column. I don't have, sorry, I do have a line code. That's the brand ID. Okay, I don't have a quantity per vehicle or unit of measure or GTIN or UPC, although those would be good columns to be importing. For list price, I'm going to put in here the Q3 price. And I want my cost price to also be the same price. You might upload a different price. All right, oh, the system doesn't let us upload the same column, so it's important to know that. You can only upload a column a single time or map it a single time. All right, I don't have any of these other fields. Fine. I'm going to leave these all blank except for the images. Okay, I've got an image 1 and I've got an image 2. So again, it's going to be important to map every possible column that you can, and then when you're done, we're going to save changes to this existing template. Now, if I didn't have a name here, I could type in here, new non-app catalog, and I could click create. But since I already have one, I'm just going to hit save changes. All right, and now I'm going to click continue. And what we see here is what the system thinks of the data that's being imported, and it's mapped to the various columns. All right, I'm just going to click continue, and it says you're building the catalog now. At this point, you're done. You've finished mapping, you've saved the template, and you've imported the file, and as you can see, you're going to get an email when it's completed. If you have any questions, please send an email to support@sophio.com.